This is it. Finally leaving the hostel of Maine. I've been here for 3 nights, but time to go, time to drive up to Monson. And I think we're gonna do about 13 miles of the 100-mile wilderness today. Cody is putting in a Hampshire sticker on the back of his car.
Yes, sir.
Had a nice breakfast. And yeah, time for a little road trip. Hour and a half to Monson. Woo. An hour and a half later, and we just entered Monson, Maine. We called Shaw's. We said we were gonna show up, do a little bit of resupply, and maybe organize a food drop. Maybe talk about parking, do all the little Shaw's hiker hostel things, and then hit the trail.
Oh my gosh.
Monson, Maine.
There's the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah, it is.
That is so freaking cool.
It's just around the corner. Guess what I did?
You messed up.
I left my trail runners on the porch at Hostel of Maine.
Bless your heart.
I'm about to enter the 100-mile wilderness. I don't have shoes.
You can have 13 people or 25 people.
I guess we'll do the 13
Both
one.
the same price.
The Burgess that you've made another reservation.
We are fueling up and getting out of Monson, Maine. I have a lot to update you guys on. A lot has changed in the last couple hours. So first, I feel like I have to tell you what our original plan was so this makes sense. So we left the Hostel of Maine this morning, and on our way, as soon as we left, we called Shaw's Hiker Hostel and asked if we could stop by to resupply, to organize a food drop, and just do a couple things there. And they said to come over. So that's what we did. We headed to Shaw's. As soon as I got to Shaw's, I realized that I had left my shoes at the Hostel of Maine, which I was like, oh, perfect, Shaw's sells shoes. So went to go purchase the shoes and some food, but the gear shop wasn't open. Yeah, they wouldn't let us in the gift shop. So we went to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy that was right in town in Monson, and Wendy was working. Wendy was amazing. She was telling us all the different options, what to do in Baxter State Park. Like, this is all the information I didn't know I needed, but I'm so grateful that we got. And because our plan was like just how it was gonna work out, we were gonna get to Baxter State Park on a Friday, and maybe Summit on a Saturday. It was gonna be really busy, and we weren't guaranteed a spot to sleep in Baxter State Park, or even we weren't guaranteed to even get up Katahdin, because they said September is super busy, weekends are super busy. So it was just the perfect storm of us like not being guaranteed to actually summit Katahdin. So I threw out this idea, and I was like, well, what if we just go to Katahdin right now, summit tomorrow, and I can hike the rest of the trail southbound until I get to where I left off at the Bigelows. And that ended up actually working out really well, because today is Sunday. We can summit on a Monday, so there was a space at the campground available. It wouldn't be that busy with day hikers, and so it just worked out. So we ended up booking a place in Baxter State Park tonight. Anything else we have to catch them up on?
What are you going to tell them about Shaw's?
So apparently we got charged for a room at Shaw's that we thought like we didn't reserve, but there was some miscommunication. They thought we were staying tonight. We said we weren't, but we got charged a lot of money to stay at Shaw's, which just kind of felt wrong. So we're getting out of Monson right now. We're actually going to stop at an inn in Millinocket on our way to Baxter State Park to talk to them about maybe doing a food drop and help us with some shuttles. So yeah, it's been a day. It's been really stressful. I can't wait until we actually just start hiking and enter the 100-mile wilderness and just don't have to deal with anything. Also, there's been a lot, like because of the hurricane a couple days ago, there's been a lot of power outages, internet's been down, so it's kind of been hard in a lot of places to actually organize all of this logistically. It's just been a day. That's all I can say.
What I want to say about my day.
Are you having a good time in Maine so far?
Kind of. I think I'm gonna enjoy it more once I get on trail. It's been a stressful couple of days for me, driving through Canada by accident and then coming up here and having all these complications with, you know, Katahdin and Baxter State Park. But I think once we start hiking, I'll be absolutely perfect. So.
Yeah. Actually, that's kind of a funny story that I think we should put in the vlog.
Oh man. Go for it.
Cody didn't realize that driving from Ohio to northern Maine, you actually cut through Canada for a little bit. Or that's like one of the routes.
If you choose the fastest
Yeah,
route.
the fastest route from Ohio to Maine is through Canada. And so Cody was just following the GPS, and all of a sudden he's in a line to enter Canada, and obviously didn't bring a passport because he didn't think that was the thing.
No.
He didn't think that's what you had to do. So it was just funny a couple days ago when I get a text. It was like, oh my god, I'm going to Canada. But they let him in. They let him into Canada. They let him into the US, and he's here, and he's going to find a different route to get back to Ohio.
We're not doing that again.
We were both just talking about how we wanted coffee, and as soon as we said that, we drove past a Dunkin', which was so perfect. We're in Milo, Maine. It feels like we're in the middle of nowhere, but they got a Dunks. It's probably the only one we're ever gonna see today.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a medium iced black coffee, please.
Okay.
And then can I also do a medium cold brew with the sweet cold foam?
Anything else?
That should be it.
$7.97. Come on down.
Thank you.
Is that Mount Katahdin?
That is Mount Katahdin, dude. Look at it.
Take the next right onto Poplar Street, then turn left onto Katahdin Avenue.
Awesome.
Such a good view.
Turn right.
Right, and then at the stop sign, turn left.
Okay.
Wow,
Take the next left onto Katahdin Avenue.
guys, we just stopped in Millinocket to check out the 100 Mile Wilderness Inn. Amazing! I love that place. We just talked to Gail for a while. She organized a food drop halfway.
Continue on Katahdin Avenue for half a mile.
She organized a shuttle for Cody to get his car back at the end of this. Like, Gail!
We
Wendy!
love Gail.
Oh my god! Now we're 27 minutes away from the gate at Baxter State Park, and we're gonna check into our campsite. Wow. So happy. And there's a McDonald's in Millinocket!
That's
Wow! Today is just like such a roller coaster of emotions. There are so many downed trees because of that hurricane the other day.
Country road. Why is that such a cool shot?
Alright, got it. I got it.
There's not like a moose here to welcome us. That's so lame.
Alright, Katahdin Stream Campground.
Checking in.
Woo! Gonna try to get that through hiker permit to climb Katahdin tomorrow. I remember being here, finishing the 2021 through hike. Woo! Got the permit. When we through hikes, we were through hikers 20 and 21 to get to Katahdin. This year I'm through hiker 1,819.
I'm 1,820.
I am now considered a Soba flip-flopper, which is very different. I've just been a Novo through hiker for so long.
So much terminology.
I never knew I would be a flip-flopper. I never knew that was in it for me. There's a lid. Give a thumbs up. Whoa, we just shut our headlamps off while night hiking to look at the stars. All right, I'm pretty sure only one star comes up on camera, but they're everywhere. So here's what happened. After we left the ranger station, we were about to drive to our campsite that we reserved 2 miles down the road, but then we had this awesome idea to, at 5 o'clock, hike to A-Ball Bridge and back, because there are 10 miles of the AT in Baxter State Park. So we just decided to do them tonight, and we night hiked. It was a total of 13 miles, doing the AT there, and then we took a trail called the Blueberry Ledge Trail back. So yeah, a lot of night hiking, but got 10 miles of the AT done today, so it wasn't a zero like it looked like it was going to be. So made some progress, and we got to Foster Field at 10:30ish. Had a quick bagel for dinner and got the tent set up. Gonna get a good night's sleep, wake up early and hike Katahdin and then go Sobo from there. This has been just like the most flip-floppity hike that I never thought I was gonna do, but it's what works best for me, and I'm hiking my own hike.